Got a couple of hard chargers here. The whole Hawaii up against Tahiti in this Heat 3 of round number 1. Seth Moniz up against Eimeo Czermak, our trials winner. Eimeo, a very, very popular surfer here in Tahiti and actually worldwide. Crazy stuff that we're seeing here. And here we go, started off. Eimeo in the barrel, traveling through this one. The Tahitian comes out, no problem. Beautiful start for the 23-year-old local.
Capable of, I mean, let's have a look here. I couldn't quite see, he does grab the rail, but then he's just absolutely pumping and changing his line multiple times, standing up completely tall in that tube. Absolute cavern, mind you. So beautiful way to start. So yeah, you can really see him grab the rail here, but he lets go so quickly. The technique here to be able to pump this many times in the tube, we haven't seen a tube on your backhand that deep this morning. It's going to be a great score and really already putting Seth.
Well, Strider, we're going to get live action again. Seth Moniz trying to answer back, and Seth. Oh, let's get down to Strider on the channel. Your reaction, Strider.
And to get things started straight away. So let's have a look at Seth here. This is his opening ride. Straight away, he grabs the rail here. I just love the length of this tube. You know, you can see that he's pumping on, you know, throughout that tube too while holding the rail. That's not an easy thing to do. We've seen John do that, you know, over the years, and that's really hard with your body mechanics to be that compressed. Surf Life Podcast this morning, as we look to this replay here, what happened in the interview, we've got Eimeo and just ducking for cover there. Nice little tube, or big, so it's going to draw that water nice and clean off the reef, and you're going to find these magic little moments that still does look like it's pulled clean, it's pulled tight, and it's nice to watch. As we see paddle,
Eimeo tucks in there. It's a big wide open one. He comes out making it look easy under tremendously difficult conditions.
Makes you second guess about where you could see Seth was looking at that. He just was that little bit too far out, but Eimeo had positioned in the perfect spot to find this absolute nugget on the reef. You could see he was on the foam ball there too, so deep, so perfectly positioned. Like, that barrel was very short, you know, in length of tube, but you couldn't have been any deeper.
Moniz pulls in. He's got room to move. He comes out there. So nice barrel, disappeared from our view right there. He was gone. Wide open barrel, good size wave, 5.68. What do you think, Flick?
I think it's, you know, I go to comparisons of Eimeo's last wave, the 517. It's going to be slightly better than that. Bigger wave, let's have a look. So he grabs the rail, sets his line pretty nicely. I mean, he's fully covered. You can see he's pretty deep. It was a short tube. I think I feel like it could be quite similar to Eimeo's last wave. You know, it was quite a short, condensed barrel, and potentially not enough. That's where my brain's going. Yeah, I just go to comparisons between Eimeo's last wave as well, the 517. But really beautiful, really.
Maeva, welcome back to the Outerknown Tahiti Pro. Eimeo threading through this barrel yet again for the trials winner. The Tahitian surfer in command in this heat over Seth Moniz. If you're just joining us, this is the first round of men's competition.
They say to be a master at something, you got to put 10,000 hours in. I think he's definitely put more than that in, because he's picked off an absolute gem. I mean, just the way the water spat out of that tube, you can just see how much energy is behind this swell, how much, you know, grunt is behind these waves. It is so powerful. He's doing such a good job. I mean, look at him just standing tall. The casualness to how intense this moment is beyond me. Like, if you go to, you see it all the time on his Instagram, you know, his feed is filled with this, but I think that's the real beauty to, you know, when waves get really consequential, there's a difference between people who are surviving. Just as we see here, Seth
on the comeback, needs a 7-point plus ride. 2 sections here. Really deep for the Hawaiian. 7.67 is what he needs. He threaded that mongrel of a wave.
And let's have a look. So grabs that rail beautifully. You can see him hand dragging in the face of the wave, just really trying to maximize that tube time, which he does. This second little, third section, he had some serious tube time. So Look, with Eimeo improving on the 717, he's now chasing this. It's got to be the best wave of the heat, right? And you start to draw comparisons to the last one at Eimeo's. This wave, beautiful. I just think, okay, he gets super deep and he has a lot of travel time. But if I think to the first two waves, almost, you know, the 6.5 from Seth and the 7 from Eimeo, even though Seth got deeper, they did appreciate just the type of wave. And to Strider's point, he was saying, I don't think you could see just how gnarly the wave was. And my brain sort of thinks the same thing when I think about this one. But, I mean, look, the travel time, look, oh my goodness. Okay,
Yeah.
you know what? I take it back. I take it back.
Take it back.
I take it back. The travel time was intense, man. I take it back, Kaibo, because
Needing a good result, too, on top of that. You know, we talked about coming in and where Eimeo just with a quick one. Eimeo needs a big number, and the clock's going to run out. So
just with what we've seen. So hats off to Seth, because he really needs this result. He needs to keep advancing.
Yeah, thanks, Kaipo. That was a 35-minute reminder that when things get gnarly, Seth Moniz shows up. Let's talk about the obvious. Going up against one of the gnarliest wild cards ever announced on the championship tour. Tell me what that he was like.
Yeah, you know, like a week ago I saw the draw and I was like, damn it. I got probably arguably the best Teahupo'o surfer of all time, you know. He's putting up crazy clips all year long. So I knew I had to, you know, dig deep and find my rhythm out there, and you know, luckily I got that one last wave.
Now, you're a veteran out here. You have a lot of experience at this wave. Tell me what your mindset is going forward into these next couple heats.
Well, I think just heat by heat, like that was the first, like, you know, I had to take down a beast right there. You know, I had to surf a really good heat and get the two best waves of the heat. So yeah, I'm just staying present. You know, I think the next heat I might have Leo, so rule number 1, let's go. And yeah, you know, at this point, like where I'm at in the ratings, I'm looking at to win events. Like that's kind of just the name of the game for me right now. So, but take it one heat at a time.
Clutch win. I saw you watching Slater dropping in, and it looks like you're always soaking things in and learning and doing it with a lot of joy. Is that going to help you with success?
Yeah, you know, just seeing Kelly on that wave from the channel is awesome. I think he's 53, just had his second child. So it's amazing to see him back and in the water. I can't believe he's here. It's kind of, I thought 4 years ago we were going to have that was his last heat, our final at Pipe. So here he is.
I know you have a ton of fans, friends supporting you all over. You want to send them a message?
Yeah, family at home, love you guys. I'll see you soon. Well, hopefully not too soon. Hopefully I'm here, you know, the next few days. So let's go.
This is where Seth Moniz thrives. Good luck moving through, brother.